Alright. Hey guys, it's Jordan. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about what my experience is like with my cerebral palsy or CP during my earlier years of school, like before high school and college. So as I've said, if you've watched my earlier video, I've had CP for my entire life, and so that means that I started physical therapy and OT, fairly early on in life, and even more so when I got to grade school. And when I was young, like preschool through like third grade, I didn't really care. I cared that I was different, but it didn't bother me that they pulled me out of class for physical therapy, which is where they stretched me and helped me maintain my mobility and stuff. And I didn't mind, so much that I had, maybe different equipment or, had something different than other kids. The only time I really minded it was when I had to go to recess because I couldn't run around. I really couldn't do anything, and little kids, they don't want to just sit on the playground during recess and talk and not be active. That's just not what many kids want to do. So a lot of times I would end up just sitting alone or maybe talking to my para, which is an aid that they give me to basically make sure I don't fall on my way to class or when I'm at recess, kind of stuff like that. And so I just sat alone for a long time. Sometimes my friends would sit with me and talk to me, but they didn't do that all the time. And I tried my best to go on the swings and stuff, but I couldn't run around it. And so I tended to pick one thing and stick with it in kindergarten, first grade, and through third grade. Even fourth grade, I ended up just going on the swings all of recess every day. Didn't really do much of variation in anything. So that was hard, just kind of feeling isolated, left out, and stuff. And then it was just whatever. And I had the friends that I had, and the friends that I had, they didn't treat me any different. They didn't treat me like I was someone who couldn't do something. They saw what I could do, and they respected what I could do, and they would ask if I needed help, stuff like that. As I got older, fourth grade, fourth grade was the year that I started to really, really fight back in terms of I didn't want to be different. They wanted to give me this special chair because my feet couldn't touch the ground. And, even though it was good for me and it was going to help me in the long run, I didn't care. I wanted no part of it because it was different. And I didn't want to be different any more than I had to be because I didn't want kids to not want to be around me, kind of thing. And so fourth grade was really when I became rebellious, if you will, and tried to run away from my aides and really tried my hardest not to be different. Of course, that was the year that everything was really changing, and so I was more different than I had been. I got a laptop in class because I was faster at typing than writing. Because of my CP, it used to affect some of my motor skills and kind of still does, so typing is better for me. And then, I got that special chair so that I could sit properly, and I actually, previously I was using a scooter made out of wood to push so that I could walk, but in fourth grade they switched me to a cane, and so a lot of things were changing, and I was more different than I was in previous years, and that was really hard for me. And, in fifth grade, things kind of changed. Even though I still didn't do much at recess during school and stuff. I did meet a friend. It was actually my first, like, good guy friend. And he was open to treating me like any other person. He would roughhouse with me. He would do whatever. He didn't see me as someone that was weak or anything, and he didn't mind that I couldn't run around. He's kind of an oddball himself, and he knows it. He's not going to mind that I'm saying this because that was one of his best qualities. And we became really close. We were in this phase in 5th grade where we really liked inventing things. We didn't actually invent things, but we'd come up with the ideas and, like, we got all psyched about it. I remember I had an idea for, like, a teleporter, and there was an idea for, like, a box that you could, like, a small, tiny box that you could put a bunch of stuff in, and it would never fill up. Kind of like Jimmy Neutron, I guess. I got a lot of stuff from Jimmy Neutron. Yes, I used to watch that show. If you don't know what it is, it was a show on Nickelodeon. And so anyway, yeah. And I mean, I had my own ideas too, but a lot of them were kind of changed and stuff from Jimmy Neutron. I don't know, whatever. I was a kid. Whatever. And when I wasn't doing that, I was doing pull-ups because my school had 3 different types of pull-up bars. There was, like, a small one, and then a medium one, and then a tall one for people who are tall. And I'm short. I'm not even 5 feet, and I'm 20. So during 5th grade, I obviously used the short one, and I just did pull-ups all of recess. And I got really good to the point where I could almost do 60 within a minute. And I'm not that strong now, but at the time, man, it was like one of the things that gave me confidence. And, I liked kind of working out. It was what I was good at. My upper body strength is, like, really pretty. You can't really see it with my shirt on or even off, but I'm really pretty strong. I bragged about it when I was a kid, when I was young, like really young. I used to have a 6-pack. I don't have it anymore. I'm really sad about that. I want to get it back. But it's going to be a little bit harder than it was now that I'm older. But I'm hoping one day, hey, I'll get it back. And I used to do push-ups when I was bored. But anyway, so 5th grade was a good year. My guy friend and I, we would do, like, taekwondo and stuff like that. We'd play video games, we would roughhouse, we would do whatever. With my CP, he just made me feel normal, and it was nice. And I did end up getting bullied, in 5th and 6th grade because I had CP. Someone once told me that I didn't actually have friends, they were just consoling me. And that was actually the last day of 5th grade. And I was really hurt by that. Like, I don't want pity from people. Yeah, shit sucks sometimes, but everyone has, hard times. And there's no exception just because I have CP. Like, yeah, things might be a little bit harder sometimes, but we all have our own stuff we have to deal with. It's like, whatever. And I know that's not the case. And, for all the people out there that have, if you're watching this, that have accepted me, my physical therapists that have helped me get where I am today, and, knock some sense into me as to what's good for me to do and not good for me to do, and all my doctors that have helped me with stuff. I really would not be as physically able as I am today if it wasn't for you, because I would have, kept with my bad habits, such as W-sitting and locking my knees. And those are, for people who know CP, those are not good things to do. So if you have CP, here's a tip. Don't do it. Don't lock your knees. Don't W-sit. None of that. None of that. Really bad idea. It'll screw up your knees when you get older, which is what I'm finding out now. But hey, I don't do it anymore. So hopefully things will get better or not worse or something. I don't know. The rest of my school years, like 7th and 8th grade before high school, pretty much the same as, like, 5th grade. And so not much to tell. But anyway, I just figured I'd fill you in on my school years. Again, if you have any other questions or want to know more, comment down below, subscribe, anything, and I'm always here to answer questions. So please, ask me questions. It's better to be, informed than ignorant. No matter what people say, ignorance is not bliss. And yes, that's a cliche, but it's one I had to use. It's so true. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good week, guys. Bye.